What's up everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. During the last part, we got into the Buu saga, at least towards the end of it. And given Vegeta's actions in this scenario, he ended up becoming Majin Vegeta. Even though it seemed like everyone was on good terms now, once again, he's facing off against Broly. How is that going to go for him, and what's going to happen next? Well, we're going to be covering that and more in this part. For this video, let's set a like goal of 2,500 likes. Once we hit that, I'll continue with another part of the series. Anyways, let's pick it from here. Majin Vegeta awakens, with Buu ascending from the ship as well. Well, it seems like that was a little bit premature. Babidi severely underestimated the amount of energy that he already had, and at the same time, overestimated the amount that he needed. But it's whatever, because now he has Vegeta on his side as well. So not only does he have Majin Buu already awakened, but he also has Vegeta under his control. It's kind of a win-win actually. He tries to control Vegeta, but Vegeta's not actually in his control. Alright, that's kind of an issue. He just granted Vegeta some extra power, and he's actually not under his spell. Or at least Vegeta's able to resist. Babidi instantly realized this is a problem, and before he or even Buu could react, Vegeta quickly turns around, launching a blast that eradicates Babidi. Now that he's gotten this power boost, he has no use for Babidi anymore. And Vegeta also sees that the Majin has awoken. With the great power he has now, he's confident. Buu won't be able to get in his way, and he tells Buu, just stay out of the fight. This is between him and these Saiyans. He has no need to fight Buu, but if he has to, he will kill the Majin. He feels that he can, severely underestimating Buu's powers. And Buu just watches on kinda confused. Well, whatever, Buu's in a good mood, so as long as nobody's fighting him, he's not gonna really fight back. Of course, this confuses all of our heroes because they see Buu just running around like a child. He's not even doing anything. I mean, they could tell he has some great power within him, but he seems very stupid, airheaded, whatever, to put it lightly. But at least that works for Vegeta and inadvertently everybody else because it means Buu's not actually fighting them right now. Vegeta is. He launches towards Broly, his primary target. He tackles Broly at immense speed, barreling through terrain miles away. Goku, Gohan, and the Kais watch on. The area is scarred from Vegeta's attack. He's not holding anything back. As Vegeta attacked him though, Broly did transform, blocking the brunt of it. And as Vegeta continues pushing forward, he sees that Broly has transformed, angering him, and Broly's resisting now. With extra strength, this isn't too tough. Goku and Gohan do want to get involved, but it seems like Broly might be able to handle this. Vegeta was stronger, but they gotta remember, Broly is way stronger than anybody else here, so he should be okay on his own. And at the same time, they do need to make sure that Buu doesn't do anything else. Goku and Gohan stand together, powering up, and Goku looks to Gohan. That rage that Gohan's always felt, the one that he's learned to control, he needs to utilize that now. Harness that power, use it against Buu, and they might be able to win here. Gohan acknowledges it. His training has served him well. Not only is he stronger from this, but he has this better control, meaning he can grasp this rage, use it against enemies. Very similar to how Broly does so. He doesn't have a full grasp on it yet, but he can tell once he gets that, he'll unlock something new, a power far beyond where he is now. But with the control he has now, it still seems like it'll be enough. He powers up fully, going Super Saiyan 2. A fight between them and Buu ensues, and meanwhile, Broly and Vegeta's battle continues. Broly has been trying to ascend Super Saiyan, but hasn't really had any luck so far. He's seen the people around him get Super Saiyan 2, but for Broly it's a much different case. He doesn't even know if he can get that, or if he does get some power beyond Super Saiyan, what will his full power look like? He has no clue, and he's actually kinda nervous to do so. He knows he has the power within him, and if Vegeta continues to be serious about this fight, Broly might have to use it, and he doesn't really want to. He's reluctant. Super Saiyan right now is enough to hold off Vegeta, but he could tell. If he doesn't try to stop Vegeta right now, well, Vegeta's just gonna keep going and possibly even try and kill everybody. Vegeta's unhinged right now, and Broly can't stop him, but that would mean Broly would be unhinged as well. Vegeta continues pummeling Broly. He blocks all the attacks, but they start doing more damage. Vegeta's power and anger is overflowing. Broly's mostly on the defensive, trying to talk to Vegeta too, trying to get him to snap out of this. This isn't him. He knows Vegeta's not really the greatest guy, but after everything that's happened, he really wants to reignite this grudge again, even though he knows that he probably won't even win here, and Vegeta tells Broly to shut up. He can do whatever he wants. This power, it's great. He's felt like this for a while, and now they could finally fight all out in an even match. This power leveled the playing field, and they could finally set the score here. And Broly wonders, is Vegeta trying to kill him, or is he just trying to have an all-out battle? He can't tell, but he doesn't really want to take the risk either. He needs to stop Vegeta in whatever way possible, and he reminds Vegeta knows he has more power stored away, right? And that's exactly why Vegeta's pissed off. Broly's not using it. He wants him to utilize that power. He needs to. And Vegeta keeps pressuring Broly, trying to anger him in any way possible. If Broly doesn't unleash it now, Vegeta will just leave this fight, going to kill whoever else he can. He'll have Broly unleash that power in whatever way possible, and he won't stop until it happens. But he's pushing Broly a little too far, and that anger is starting to show. His aura, it was already like a greenish golden color, but now it's becoming more green, just pure green. The same type of aura they see when Broly is enraged, and it's getting more intense, more fiery, and Vegeta laughs. He continues to coax Broly into this, unleash that anger, and he watches. Broly is encapsulated by these green flames. He shouts. His eyes, they go completely blank. The entire area is illuminated green. Back where Goku and Gohan are fighting Buu, they can sense this going down. What's happening over there? Even Buu is interested too, and he wants to go find out what's going on. That seems fun. Goku and Gohan are doing a good job at holding him off, but now Buu just leaves. And as they're flying over there, even following Buu, which is kind of weird, they see a pillar of green ki. And they're so far away that they can barely see Vegeta, but they see. He's standing there, laughing, excited. The pillar of ki in front of him dissipates, and they see Broly standing there. It looks just like he did when he first turned Super Saiyan, but something's even weirder this time. He already bulks up a lot when he goes Super Saiyan, but here he's even bigger. He's become noticeably larger. His aura is green now and much more rampant. And the biggest change of all, his hair is green. What is this? And Vegeta's laughter is interrupted. This form, it's actually terrifying. This is Broly's full power version of Super Saiyan. And he is completely berserk. He doesn't even know what he's doing. He just acts on instinct, essentially. Broly launches toward Vegeta. Just the power of him launching towards Vegeta creates a massive shockwave, sending everyone flying back, even Buu. And Buu gets even more excited seeing this, flying into the battle as well. Lava erupts from around the area. Green flames surround everything. Vegeta receives a powerful punch from Broly, and immediately can see that he's completely outclassed. Broly has lost his mind essentially. He's berserk just like he has been before, but now he's even stronger. Vegeta tries desperately to fight back. He's in over his head. And just as quickly as this all happened, Broly knocks Vegeta unconscious, and then he charges a mouth beam, ready to actually kill Vegeta. But before he launches this blast, Buu then flies in, clapping. That was hilarious. He loves to watch this, and he wants to fight Broly now. Of course, Broly doesn't even know what Buu's doing, and he just launches the blast, and Buu tanks it all. He's barely able to jump out of the way in time, and half of him gets incinerated. Of course, he's able to regenerate from this too. But now he's excited. He gives off an evil grin, ready to fight Broly. Goku and Gohan then fly in as well, trying to get Vegeta out of the way. That M on his forehead, now that he's unconscious, that M is gone. So he's probably back to normal, hopefully, and that means they won't have to deal with him anymore. They give him to Shin and Kibito, and Goku and Gohan say they will handle this. They've had to deal with the Broly going berserk before, and they'll deal with it again. And this might also work in their favor. Maybe Broly can kill Buu, and then they can get him to harness this anger, stop this battle. As Broly and Buu continue fighting, Goku and Gohan yell out towards Broly. He sees them, distracted. Buu attacks while Broly's distracted, and that just pisses him off. He grabs Buu's arm, slamming him to the ground, and then flying over to Goku and Gohan, ready to attack them as well. And Gohan jumps in front of Goku, blocking the attack, taking a lot of damage from it, but he's able to just barely guard against it. He doesn't even fight back. He tries to talk to Broly. The two of them are trained together. They know how to handle their rage, and he knows Broly can control this as well. He reluctantly used it after all. Vegeta just forced him into this. Goku tells Gohan to stop. It's too dangerous, but Gohan says he's got this. He keeps receiving punches and kicks from Broly, each more powerful than the last, and Goku can barely even watch. He jumps in too, trying to help Gohan, but he knows Gohan's the one that will be able to get to Broly. It's what their training was for after all, and Goku was involved, but Gohan and Broly, they have that connection there. Gohan knows firsthand how to control this, and they continue to try and reason with Broly, while Buu even tries to attack Broly as well, and he's able to hold off everybody. And then, Buu ends up attacking Goku and Gohan, and this resonates with Broly. For a brief moment, he regains his consciousness, seeing what's going on, and Goku and Gohan can notice. His aura, it's flickering. Instead of being rowdy and uncontrolled, it's becoming more refined. And once more, Broly shouts, powering up, or rather, harnessing his power and powering down actually. The ominous green glow around the area dissipates, but Broly's intense aura remains, although it's a lot more refined. And he stops yelling. He stands there, still in the same form, but he's not attacking anyone. He's shaking, trying to control the power that's overflowing. His eyes are closed, but he opens them, those same yellow eyes they see in his Super Saiyan form. He looks over at the three of them, and then turns his eyes onto Buu. He vanishes, appearing behind Buu, grabbing him by the head, swinging him around above him. With immense speed, he launches Buu out into space. He can't stand to see his friends get hurt, and they finally gotten through to him, and he looks to the two of them, commanding them to do the same thing as him. He throws his hands behind him, charging a Kamehameha, and they do the same. Broly's is much fiercer than theirs, with greenish energy. He launches his attack, with Goku and Gohan following as well. As the beams are launched, they all swirl together, hitting Buu head-on out in space. Buu is barely able to stop himself, but by the time he stops the momentum that Broly gave to him, it's already too late. Although, he's able to counter with his own beam. He's being pushed back, and he's about to lose, but Buu puts more power into his own blast. A beam struggle ensues, and Broly tells him to not stop firing their attacks. but another voice jumps in. What a stupid finisher move. They sense a familiar key. It's Vegeta, beaten and bloodied, but in Super Saiyan 2. He yells out to Broly, commanding him and even Goku and Gohan, kinda like he did in the old days as part of that Saiyan crew. First, Broly is angered by it, but he realizes that's the point. It's a display of Vegeta's pride, accepting that Broly has bested him, but still keeping that old dynamic. And at the same time, he wants Broly to unleash that anger again. He's learned to control it, but if he holds back, they're not going to be able to defeat Buu. Vegeta isn't doing this just to be an ass to Broly, he's trying to help. Broly stops firing his blast, and then charges another attack. Vegeta chuckles, standing next to him between Goku and Gohan. In unison, they shout, launching a Gallic Gun. The father-son Kamehameha and the double Gallic Gun both swirl together. From far away, everyone can see brilliant green, purple, and blue lights. And for a brief moment, Broly bulks up once more, going into that same full power form he used against Vegeta, unleashing all of his energy. A loud, powerful roar echoes through the area, as Broly puts one last push into it, with Buu's beam being overpowered and Buu being erased. Out of exhaustion, everyone powers down, dropping to the ground below. The four of them lay there, all in base now. Goku and Gohan start laughing, and Broly does too. Vegeta stands up, silently, and he looks at Broly, smirking. He recognizes his flaws, and in a rare act from Vegeta, he apologizes for being so foolish. He just wanted to see that full power from Broly. He wanted to have an all-out battle with him, but he went about it in the complete wrong way, and he sticks out a hand to Broly. Broly grabs it, smiling. He stands up, and then his tone gets completely serious. He tells Vegeta if he does that again, he will kill him, and everyone goes silent and Vegeta goes pale. And then Broly bursts into a fit of laughter, with Goku and Gohan following, and Vegeta kinda ticked off. That was a death threat, that's not really that funny. So, what now? The Buu saga went very differently, but it seems to have turned out well, and maybe Broly and Vegeta are finally on good terms. It is still weird given the history, but now at least they could probably begin anew. Although there still is a big elephant in the room. That power that Broly utilized, he does have a grasp on it, but they want to really make sure if he ever uses it again, he can't go berserk. They gotta actually learn to control it. And Gohan tells Broly, they need to go back to that old training. They need to look to control their anger further. Broly needs to access this full power and harness it. And Gohan is still working for something different. There's some dormant power within him that he hasn't accessed yet, and this might be the opportunity, not just for him, but for Broly too. And one day while they're training, Broly does end up going berserk again, unleashing that full power. He tries to harness it, but it's tough. Only in that brief moment against Buu, they were actually able to do so. They were able to get Broly to snap out of it. But now, Gohan thinks he might be in over his head. There's kind of a big issue here. Broly's power is ever increasing, and he seems completely berserk now. What are they going to do here? Gohan could try and stop him again, but it's going to be tough. And he tries everything in his power, but he can't. The power is too much to control. It's completely clouding his judgment. Goku's able to step in. He's been watching the entire time too. And he jumps into the battle, but of course, even with both of them together, he's not able to help too much. And actually, by getting in the way, he puts himself at risk. Broly's sights, if you could even call them that, are now set on Goku. He grabs Goku, kicking Gohan away, and then pummeling Goku into the ground. Goku tries talking to Broly, but he can't even get a word in. He keeps receiving attacks, and if this continues, Goku is going to die. And Gohan tries to get back in the fight, but Broly keeps knocking him away. He's not going to be able to get through to Broly. What have they done? But every time Broly knocks him down, Gohan gets back up, seemingly a little stronger than before, and also angrier than before. He needs to stop this in whatever way possible. Broly's about to land a finishing attack on Goku, but he's distracted by something. A powerful aura is surging nearby. The ground is rumbling. Gohan's ki rises immensely. He shouts. Goku's barely conscious. His vision is blurred, but he sees. Something's changed about Gohan. That aura is unlike anything he's ever seen before. A pillar of blue, purple, and white ki, with red sparks of electricity and such. A crater is formed around Gohan, except for a small pillar that he's standing on, and Goku can only see the silhouette of him. He smiles as he loses consciousness, wishing Gohan luck. Vegeta flies in nearby, sensing this battle going on. There's no way they're going to be able to stop Broly, is there? But he senses Gohan's power too, and looks over. Gohan can't even tell how he looks, but Vegeta can see. His hair has grown in length, incredibly rigid, and it's silver. His eyes have turned red, and of course that aura, it's unmistakably different than anything they've ever seen before. Broly is still berserk, and he powers up, getting ready to charge in at Gohan. Gohan has no idea what this power is, but he's ready to utilize it to its fullest. He looks over at Vegeta, and Vegeta's terrified to see Gohan's appearance. What the hell are these two? First Broly and now Kakarot's kid? Gohan assumes a battle stance. This is Gohan Beast, and this is where we'll end off for now. So, what'd you guys think about this video? And what do you think's gonna happen next? Frankly, I'm very glad I finally get to use the Beast form here. I'll be honest too, I'm recording this in like July, so by the time this video is out, it's going to be kind of already like lost its luster, but whatever, it's fun. I'm glad to finally do it. So yeah, if you liked the video, be sure to drop a like. It really helps out the channel, and let me know you guys want to see another part to the series. Also, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, as well as hit on the bell icon to be notified about any future uploads on my channel, including more parts of the series or any other videos like it. You see how quickly I go from like the unscripted stuff to the scripted outro? I love it. I love it. Anyways, thank you all for watching. We're in for a wild ride, and I'll see you all in my next video.